Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 60 and 61, the lost episodes. Yeah, I've done it again, and frankly I was so bummed out by it, I've taken a little bit of a break, waited for my new hard drive to arrive, so hopefully I should have plenty of space to not screw things up. This time, it was all me. I was busy rendering, and as always, since I was so short on space, I was basically, rendering something, then uploading it and deleting the file so I could have space to render some more things until I eventually, had enough space that I could just set things to render overnight and go to sleep. Problem was, well, files were so big that they don't really fit in my recycling bin, and I accidentally selected everything and nuked it in the captures folder rather than just the 2 bits I was supposed to. So about 5 seconds after I hit the delete button and clicked, yes, I know they're going to be too large, I realized, well, I just nuked the footage for episode 60 and 61. So this is going to be a very, very short brief rundown on what the hell happened. Episode 60 would have been called Noblet Herding with Jinxie. She was out with a full squad of Lance Corporals and Specialists. Not Specialists, are they called Specialists? Wow. It's been so long, I haven't played for a couple of days and suddenly forget everything. But yes, I believe they're called Specialists. Not Specialists, that's the tech class. God, facepalm. Lance Corporals and a couple of Corporals. Not sure who was in the other. See, now I'm just dithering on. So, moving on, I'll figure this out eventually. She had 6 little nublets along and took them on a field trip. They managed to find another Archon, because apparently that's what Jinxie does. However, this time we had the big guns, so things went pretty well. We took a couple of light wounds, I think. A couple of not 5, but a couple of 7 to 10 day wounds on a pair of them. And generally just had a good old time. After that, there was a rendezvous crop up, in which point the Faceless in New India, that had been siphoning off some of my resources for some time, made themselves known. I had Bob stationed at the time, so he went in and had some nice people with us to, hopefully clear things out. Had some laser weapons and everything. Things were looking good. Turned out there was no less than 4 Faceless on that mission. 2 from the region itself, and 2 as part of the pods. And, a couple of small things I didn't really care for at the time. I was just, a Mark 1 Trooper, Mark 1 Stun Lancer. It's like, shh, whatever. It's, just not get murdered by the Faceless and everything's going to go fine. Yeah, things did not go fine. Because apparently the Sun Lancer was the son of Officer Deathface. And he went on a complete rampage. I believe I lost 3 rebels in 3 turns to that Stun Lancer, while I was busy dealing with the Faceless. There was a lot of missing going on, and me going, I could either get AoE swiped by the Faceless, and, we'll hit 1, maybe 2, or even 3 at one point, rebels. So I had to deal with them, and at which point I had a Stun Lancer running around going berserk. Before let's see, the first turn, he was suppressed and at 5 health, I think. He'd taken a little clip from from a grenade. He just casually ran in and one-shot rebel. Crit for 4 health, no problem. Okay, he ran around the suppression. What can you do? I threw in yet more grenades because at that point he'd piled on top of one of the Faceless. So I brought down the Faceless, brought him down to 1 point. At which point he was flashbanged at 1 health, attacking things in smoke. So it's like, that's fine. What can possibly go wrong, right? Bam, 5-point crit. 5 hit point rebel dies. At which point I'm just sort of sitting there rubbing my temples and swearing a lot. That was not a PG-13 episode, let me tell you. At this point I had, basically him and more Faceless. I think I had 1 or 2 more Faceless to deal with. And I made the terrible, terrible mistake of killing off the Faceless. So I left him suppressed and flashbanged at 1 health. What does he do? 6-point crit, 6 health rebel, dead. Just a fucking mess, man. That Stun Lancer was too much for me to handle. On the bright side, Bob made it out without getting injured, and he got a couple of kills. It does, however, mean that we're down to, I believe, 11 rebels in New India. And given that we have Haven Infiltrators running, I'm not going to be able to recruit any more for some time. So yeah, that was the culling of rebels by one mad stun lancer who just wouldn't die. But hey, there it is. So, this concludes the thrilling episode 60 and 61. Until then, well, until next time. Then being, about, for me, about like 15 seconds from now, once I actually get back to recording again. Stay safe, and hopefully I will not be losing any more episodes, now that I got 2 terabytes of space to play with.